We are continuing to celebrate National Girls and Women in Sports Day. Here in Pittsburgh, the day comes with a whole lot of heart. Volunteers packed more than 1,000 sports bras for female student athletes at Acrisure this morning. And we're actually showing you some video from last year when the Steelers, Pirates, Penguins, Riveters, and more teamed up for the effort. The event helps students across Pittsburgh public schools a simple piece of equipment that can make a huge difference in participation, performance, and confidence. And speaking of inspiring young athletes, one local star is showing the world exactly what's possible. Ava McNaughton, a Butler native and one of the top women's ice hockey goaltenders in the country, is heading to the Olympics for the very first time. I had the chance to talk to her before Team USA left for Italy. Take a look. Ava, I read, this is so exciting, I read that you started playing hockey after watching the Vancouver Olympics. Does this feel totally full circle for you to be in this moment?
Yeah, absolutely. That's kind of where the whole dream started. And, it's crazy to be here now. And, 16 years later and, this is my life. So it's definitely still really surreal.
Well, here's what's really interesting to me is that you're actually going to be playing with some of the people that you watched in those Olympics. Yeah. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah. There's a couple players who are, longtime veterans, and this is, their fourth or fifth go around. So, it's an honor to be able to be on the ice with them and, share this experience with them and hopefully take away some of their knowledge as well.
Can you mention any of them that you have personally looked up to? Was there anybody that served as kind of an inspiration to you?
I think as a goalie, I think all the goalies who were in that aren't playing anymore, but I think obviously the most prominent one for USA Hockey is Hillary Knight. She's going into her fifth Olympics now, which is a great storyline. I think she's been monumental for the growth of women's hockey, and honestly I think is probably a role model to every young American girl looking to play for the Olympic team one day. I think she's a great person on and off the ice and easy to look up to.
I think Pittsburghers, we love when we can put a claim on anything that's on a national or international stage like the Olympics. And seeing you go there, I think so many people are wondering about your background and how you got into all of this. And we see people when they reach this point of success, but we don't often see everything that's happened before that. What has this journey been like for you?
It's been a long one. My family didn't really have any hockey ties before this, before I was watching those Olympics. And I pretty much begged my parents for weeks to start, and they were trying to wait for the Little Penguins program to start nearby us, but it didn't start until like the fall, and obviously it was the winter. It was in February or so. So I ended up starting at the Mites program at RMU, and I played there for a long time, and then played for Arctic Foxes. That was my team. I played boys for a while for them, played for South Point Rink Rats. And then ended up playing Pittsburgh Penguins Elite for a number of years. I played on the boys and the girls teams there. So ties to a lot of different Pittsburgh organizations there. And then I ended up going away for high school. I went to Bishop Kearney Selects, which is in Rochester, New York. So, and now I'm here at Wisconsin. So it's been a long journey, and tons of people to support along the way from Pittsburgh and afar. And so just really grateful to everybody who's been able to make this happen for me.
And what are you doing now as you're getting ready, as you're getting closer to that big day?
Tons of preparation, obviously packing, trying to get ready and kind of wrap my head around the Olympics, but also still have some business to take care of here as well.
Yeah, I am so impressed with you. I think so many people are. When I learned that you were a double major in biochemistry and global health, I don't know why you ended up choosing those two as your majors, but what are you hoping to do after college with your degrees? Are you hoping to enter into the Professional Women's Hockey League? What are you hoping to do?
Yeah, I think with the growth of the PWHL, it's definitely kind of changed my plans a little bit. As a kid, obviously, there wasn't too much to offer after college, and other than the Olympics, obviously. And so I had always wanted to go to medical school. That was always, the big dream of mine outside of hockey, and it still is. Like, I still would like to pursue that. But I think as of right now, I'm kind of trying to ride out the hockey wave as long as I can. I think, it's special to be able to say that you played a professional sport, and, not everyone can say that. So I think it's a fun pursuit for me right now, and hopefully I'll be able to have some success and maybe, go for the next Olympics as well, and then maybe turn to some academics after that. So.
Do you think, being from Pittsburgh, that Pittsburgh could support a PWHL team here?
Yeah, absolutely. I remember as a kid there was a college showcase that happened at UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex that I went to as a kid, and there was a great showing there. And I think with the growth of Penn's Elite and girls hockey around the state and Western Pennsylvania, I think that we definitely could have the pull, and even into Ohio. And so, we have plenty of great facilities, and I think that, it would be a super cool, really full circle moment to be able to play pro hockey here in Pittsburgh.
I got to tell you, a lot of people are drawn to hockey right now because of a show that has gone major global. I don't know if I'm allowed to ask you this, but have you watched Heated Rivalry?
I have not. I have seen a lot about it in the media, in TikTok, even obviously around the hockey world. There's been tons of publicity about it, which has been great for men's and women's hockey. So it's been really fun to see, but I haven't actually watched the show.
I too have not. My producer is obsessed. So I know that people they're loving this. And like you said, it's bringing, at the very least, a little bit of awareness about hockey and what's happening out there. So.
Yes, absolutely. It's got a lot of great storylines from what I can tell, and I think obviously it's a great net overall for tons of different communities across the country.
Ava, we are so happy that you were able to take some time and talk with us today. Thank you.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
It was so great talking with her. And since that conversation, the official Olympic schedule is out, and the first women's hockey game is a preliminary match against Czechia. It's scheduled for Thursday, February 5th, which is tomorrow. We're going to link you up to the full USA women's hockey schedule on our website. And we wish Ava and Team USA all the best. Still to come on the show, KDKA reporter and anchor Barry Pintar is standing by in the newsroom with the stories you don't want to miss tonight on the KDKA Evening News.